It does actually involve the teaching of demons in 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 1. Now, I will tell you, the teaching of demons has nothing to do with what we tend to perceive as demonic today, because most of the time what we see as demonic today actually comes from movies and is completely fictitious. Satan is not interested in being a being that scares people, that is, well, all these monsters and malignant evil kind of stuff we get from our movies. He comes as a minister of light. He tries to mimic Christians. As a matter of fact, one of our parables, and we were kind of talking about this a while ago, one of our parables with the parable of the wheat and tares, and this is in Matthew, and like I said, there are some sections in Matthew that do relate to our current time, although predominantly they don't. But we need to understand them in context. The wheat and tares is a parable that describes our time right now, where Satan has sown his tares among the saints. And tares are Satan's sons. Sons are those who are energized. So these are people that pretend to be Christians who are not, and they're really good at pretending. But just like a tare, there's two areas in which you can identify them. Number one is their birth. And yet, by the way, wheat and tares was actually used on purpose because there's some value in understanding it. When wheat and tare come up from the ground, they look different. But shortly after that, they lose their first leaves, and they do not look they look exactly alike. There's no way to distinguish them at that point.